Welcome back everybody to How Fast Will It Go, and today we're dealing with the 1965 Shelby Cobra Daytona Coupe. Now this is 1060 horsepower, 889 pounds-feet of torque from a 7 litre twin turbocharged V8 engine, and the car itself weighs 2,203 pounds. It's still rear wheel drive and it can do 0 to 60 in 2.459 seconds and 0 to 104.956 seconds. So yeah, an incredibly quick car that is still rear wheel drive in terms of acceleration, and especially considering it is obviously quite an old car, but it's got all the modern upgrades handling wise as well as obviously the engine. So yeah, I have no doubt in my mind that this is going to be fairly quick. Whether or not it's going to be able to challenge the top of the leaderboard is to be seen, but I imagine it will at least be top 10. I'm that confident. So yeah, let's take it out there and see what it can do. So yeah, this car was hardly slow stock, so I imagine it's going to easily walk past 210, 220. I'd be surprised if it was the slowest that we've had. Certainly handling wise it's fairly decent around the corner bits, but we're more interested in the top speed obviously. Here we go. So it's easily got to 200 mile an hour. That's 210, 220, 230. So we're not the slowest, that's for sure. 240. There's 250. Any more? Yeah, 255. A little bit bouncy. 57, 58. Incredibly well there to hang on to the speed that it has through that corner bit. But yeah, I'm going to say 258 there. Was a little bit brief, but it was just enough to satisfy me, quite frankly. And that's a pretty solid top speed, though by no means the fastest that we've had. But it is straight into 7th place, quicker than the Alfa Romeo Montreal, Honda NSX-R and the Nissan R380. And it's only 5 mile an hour behind the Porsche 911 Turbo S Leichtbau from a good few years later. So yeah, it's fairly decent to go into 7th place. It has beaten plenty of cars that are newer than it, which is always a good thing. But yeah, by far not the fastest car from the 60s or the fastest older car either. So yeah, it's not exactly the best that we've had, but in terms of getting up to that kind of speed, it was really rather quick. It only started to struggle around the 250 mile an hour mark. Before that it was fairly rapid at getting up to that kind of speed, so it's really good in terms of that, and handling wise it was pretty solid as well. So yeah, it might not be the fastest, but like several cars that we've had on this series, certainly was one of the smoothest, and yeah, certainly was able to handle that kind of speed even when we were, you know, jumping up and down a little bit. But certainly wasn't the worst in terms of suspension, that's for sure. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.